All right, Greg Buchanan, one over under, so he gets a chance to sound off, speak your mind. I know you got a lot to say.
Well, Lloydminster Bandits are on the road for 2 games this week. We're in Vermilion on Wednesday, Killam on Saturday. Split on the weekend, lost to Coal Lake, and we won't talk about that one. But bounced back with a win in Vegreville on Saturday. And by the way, Lloydminster Exhibition Christmas Bash is coming up Saturday. Still tickets available for that. Also still tickets available for Trailer Park Boys. I know Moses is going.
Yeah, apparently, as long as those tickets are free, right?
We can work something out.
All right, we'll see what happens there. All right, you know what? We still might have a chance to get to another topic. Let's talk about George St. Pierre. Coming back, looked pretty good, went the distance. What can you say about this comeback? Would you say it's for real? Do you like what he did?
No, I mean, he looked great. He does, he's got an all-around game. Obviously, maybe knockouts isn't his game, but I think he's doing great. And as for maybe possible fight with Silva in the future, I'm not too sure about that. I'm not sure.
You'd love to see Anderson Silva and him tangle, but in GSP looked solid. Ground game was really good. He was on the mat and does what he does very well. He put on a little bit of weight, but it turned into muscle. And talking to everybody, looked like he looked a little quicker than he did before the injury. Yeah,
and I guess that's one of the benefits to him as well. Looking bigger, faster, stronger in that aspect. He is going to be quicker. And how big is this victory for him too?
It's big. It's huge. He comes back off an injury, loses, and then people are going to question, is it for GSP? I think he's shown that he's back and he's better than ever.
Yeah, well, exactly what he said. He's back, and I mean, he did beat him up pretty good. And I mean, as for the future, I mean, it's up to him. He's looking good. He's in shape, so he could do what he needs to do.
All right, Robert Gronkowski as well, minus the set going awry. Gronkowski, of course, Bill Belichick, familiar with the criticism that he faces every week from of course, the media. But what can you say about this? Gronkowski in for a PAT, injures his forearm, fractured, gone for the season. We'll be back in the playoffs if all goes well. Bad move, and does Bill Belichick deserve criticism for this?
Has he always been the point after? That's the thing. All of a sudden he goes in that one time. If he's there all the time, it's not a real Bill Belichick problem. That's part of his game. He's in that play all the time. If that is his role on that play all the time, it's not a big thing.
All right, and yourself?
Again, agree. But then again, elite players in the first place, why is he in there all season anyways? You could easily plug in a second.
Yeah, he should not be in there in that case. All right, well, thanks a lot for you guys being here. Greg, as always, and Stefan for being my guest. And thank you for joining us. We'll be back in another 7 days. Until then, good night.